Playing an instrument can be the hardest things to learn. That's why I'm starting off with arguably the easiest instrument to learn, the ukulele. This is my granddad's ukulele, and he was able to teach me how to play this in about an hour. From not knowing anything about ukuleles or guitars, or even how to play them, he was able to teach me 4 simple chords. And with those 4 chords, I can play almost anything I need to. This is what he drew me to show me how to play all 4 chords. So first you have the C chord there, the G chord there, the F chord, and the A minor chord. And just by explaining how the diagrams work in comparison to where to put your fingers on the ukulele, I was able to play those 4 notes. I think one of the first things he had to know was when you just strum the ukulele without having your fingers on the string, like that, is an open chord. So to make a note, you look at the diagram, you put your finger where the circle is in the diagram, and and that's a note. So in the diagram, for a C note, we put our finger there, and all we do is just strum. For the F chord, it's 2 fingers, one is on that part, one is on there. For an A minor, it's literally the same as the F chord. You move your pointy finger up 1 string. And the hardest note to learn was the G chord, because the way you have to position your fingers is a bit unnatural if you haven't played any kind of string instrument before. So looking at the diagram, these 2 fingers here, and then with this finger, like that, so it's like a triangle. And then you just strum. And knowing those 4 chords, the C, the F, the A minor, and the G, you can learn a lot of songs. The next thing you kind of got to learn is the strumming patterns. So having an open chord, just strumming. And then don't forget, you can also strum up. There are different ways to strum. Some people just use their thumb going up and down. Some people use their thumb and their pointy finger, so they use their thumb going down, but they use their pointy finger going up. It's just whatever's more comfortable. I like to use my thumb. When I learned how to DJ, we learned the basics of how music is structured. And we kind of want to strum on the beat. And we know that there's 4 beats in a bar, and we're going to play 2 bars of each note. So if I go for 1 beat, would be down, up, and that's 1 beat. So we want to do it 4 times. And that's 1 bar. If we play the C note, that's 1 bar. So we'll do 2 bars. Once you finish that 2nd bar, then you'll change notes. And then we'll change notes again. And then last time. Once you've done the last note, you go right back to the beginning at the C note. You can just do that over and over again. Another really common strumming pattern is that you'll strum down, take a pause, down, up, take another pause, and then you go up, down, up. And that would be 1 bar. In real time, it will go like this. And then if we play it with our notes, I'm also trying to get better at switching chords in time. So sometimes when I'm playing, you want to keep that pace and switching notes, because I found myself when I play a note, I'll pause just to rearrange and then play again, and it kind of ruins the whole tempo. The way I'm training that is I'm literally just playing one note and then switching, playing the next one and trying to keep that same tempo. So I'm still a bit slow. That's something I can definitely improve on. Another thing I'm also trying to work on is making sure when I'm placing my fingers, it is as close to this metal lines as possible. Because if you have it too far out and you don't put enough pressure, it gives us that weird tangy sound. But when I put enough pressure and I'm closer to this metal line, it sounds much better. That's everything I learned to play the ukulele. My granddad taught me that taking that first step into learning something new is always the most important. And after taking that first step, everything else becomes so much easier. So just because I say I play the ukulele doesn't mean there's so much more to learn. So I'm going to keep learning, staying curious, and accepting that I'm not going to be good at everything straight off the bat, and just appreciating the journey that I'm on.